I set the goal of getting 100k by the end of the year. It's already halfway through August and I'm only at 25k. For the past 2 months, my 300k funded account has been in drawdown and I've been fighting hard to get out of it. Last week was a break-even week, leaving my account still down 4k. But from the lessons learned from the previous 6 weeks, with the dumb mistakes that I made, hitting my max loss on the first day of the week, will I finally be able to get out of drawdown this week? Welcome to weekly vlog number 7. Right now I'm about to be headed out to go for my first skating session. So like I said in the previous weekly vlog, I'm not going to be trading until at least Tuesday night because CPI is tomorrow, which means I have not done my weekly analysis and I'll do it for you guys later. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the ring. Reached the rink and it's so early that the rink is not even open yet. Look, the lights aren't even on inside. But anyways, we're gonna warm up. The session opens at 9. It's about 8:40 now. Well, that wasn't really the best session. I think it's a bit too early in the morning for me to be skating. But anyways, I just finished lunch. I'm gonna get bubble tea and then I'm gonna head back to study. I'll see you guys later. I managed to study for like an hour, but I'm really so tired and the rainy weather is really not helping me. So I'm going to be heading home to take a nap before continuing to study later. I'm really getting more and more burnt out every single week. Can't wait for this 12 weeks to finally be over so I can take like a week of rest or something. I finished the previous book and I just got this. It's called Ego is the Enemy. I have no idea what it's about, but it looked good, so I got it. Anyways, I'm going to be stretching as well and then probably take a short nap. Honestly, I really did not plan today out because by right today is going to be a work day, but National Day was last week. So it was kind of an unexpected holiday. But yeah, I'm just going to stretch and chill out for a bit. I definitely overslept. I was only meant to sleep for like 30 minutes and I ended up sleeping for 2 hours. And then the past 15 minutes I've just been lying on my bed doom scrolling. I don't know why I'm feeling so lethargic today, but it's time to get up. I need to go wash up and try to wake myself up because there's still work to be done. Yeah, and I'll see you guys when I'm fresher. So because today I'm so lethargic, I think the best thing to do right now is for me to clean my room. I do think I need a mental reset. And if you guys have never tried resetting the space that you guys work in, it actually kind of helps with your productivity and helps you to focus better during your work sessions. I mean, I have like jackets lying around and stuff and everything is so disorganized. So let's get to cleaning.
Out the way like damn, try get my van, lapped up, try get my.
I am done and let me give you guys a room tour. So on the left over here, nothing much, some random stuff on top. And then here we got a lot of books. Down there, I keep my weights, my boxing gloves, shoe bag, table tennis racket. If you move here a little bit, first ever payout. This one is important, to me at least. Then we got this. I usually pack my clothes the day before so that when I wake up in the morning, I got more time to chill. I got the skates, I got a dustbin. What am I even talking about? Okay, then I got the stuff that I use for my filming, the light, the tripod. We got a pull-up bar on top as well. Over here, we got trophies, medals that I won when I was a kid. Then we got some books, some soft toys, and other random stuff below. Then we got the clothes cupboards, socks, and then we got the shirts and the pants below. Also on top, max allocation certificate, and the certificate that I got when I passed the challenge. So yeah, I think it's quite clean. I think the room looks pretty organized now. What do you think? It does, right? But yeah, I'm just gonna go work for a bit. Later, I'm meeting my childhood friend's mother for dinner because she came from overseas. So I'll probably just do a bit of light work and then I'll see you guys after. So we've actually been working for like an hour plus and I didn't even realize that time passed so fast. Basically what I've been doing is more coding. As you can see, I'm using cursor to help the code, which is really so powerful. But anyways, I'm gonna go out and grab dinner. So I'll see you guys later. So I actually came back home like an hour earlier, but I played table tennis with my little brother. Anyways, it's a bit too late for me to do anything. It's about 10:40 right now. So I'm going to be heading to bed. So for the chart analysis, I'll probably do it tomorrow before CPI comes out. I'm looking to potentially take a trade after CPI is released. I'm gonna chill down for a bit, do a bit of stretching, and I'm gonna head to bed. Really chill first day of the week. Barely studied, like 2 hours of work in total. And I should clean up my room a bit, so hopefully the rest of the week becomes more productive. Not the strongest start, but I think it's gonna set up like a pretty solid week ahead. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and good night. So I just ended work and just now a FundedNext partner reached out to me for a potential deal with FundedNext. So it's actually the first affiliate deal that I'm even considering to accept. I actually got approached multiple times by other prop firms and other brokers, but I rejected all of them because I felt like they weren't very trustworthy. But at least I haven't personally used them, so I did not want to promote something that I didn't believe in. But I mean, I'm funded 300k with FundedNext and I think that it's definitely something that I'm willing to explore. I think they offered me 3 free accounts to give away as well. Anyways, now I'm gonna grab dinner and I'll see you guys later. So I'll see eating my dinner halfway and then Kel showed up. For context, she's been eating for the past
1 hour.
no, okay, not that long, like 30 minutes or so. I went to get my bubble tea, I bought a bottle of water, I went to use the toilet, I finished my dinner, and she's still not done yet. Yeah, but anyways, we're gonna go skate after this, so I'll see you guys on the ice. 9 PM, my skating session just ended, and that means that CPI is out. The way home, I'm going to be looking for potential entries. But yeah, I'm just going to look out, and if there is a setup, I will take it. Yeah, and I'm also excited to look at the charts that I forgot to take my skates. So now I'm heading back to the ring to get my skates. Thank God, I almost got on the train and then I walked right down. Thank you! Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot to bring my skates. Bye-bye. So I took that as a sign to eat supper and have a trade analysis while I'm at it. So right now I'm looking at a buy on Euro USD. Follows my weekly analysis. It did sweep this liquidity and I expect price to push up higher. So I'll monitor for a while more before possibly entering. I just lost 1.5k. It's what I would have said if it was me 3 months ago. So I really wanted to take a position on gold just now, but it never gave me the confirmations. If it was me 3 months ago, I would have definitely took it. So let me show you what I saw. For gold, my bias was bullish this week, but I would expect a sweep first. Just now after CPI was released, it gave me this sweep, and when price was here, it looked really bullish and I wanted to take a buy, but it never gave me the crossover to indicate a shift of momentum, so I stayed out of the trade, and thank God, because if not, I'll be stopped out right now. Anyways, like I promised, the weekly analysis for this week. I already sent it to the Telegram group. If you guys want to check it out, it's in the description down below. But let's start with the DXY. So basically last week what happened was that price went up, swept this liquidity before pushing down. On Monday, yesterday, price then swept this area of buy side liquidity before pushing down again, and this week I will expect expansion down below. So the DXY is very important because it gives me the general direction for the rest of the pairs, which is also the trade that I just entered. On the way back home, I entered a buy on GBP USD. Initially, I entered a buy on Euro USD, and I'll explain why I closed out in a bit. So even all these small details I'll explain inside my weekly analysis in the Telegram group. The reason why I exited Euro USD to enter GBP USD, even though the bias was the same as this. So if you look at a chart of Euro GBP, price just broke below the 200 MA, and that means that it's shifting bearish. So because Euro GBP is shifting bearish, I would expect GBP USD to be more bullish than Euro USD. And because of that, I entered the buy on GBP USD instead. So price gave me the momentum shift, retested the 9 MA. On the 1 hour, everything is looking very bullish, rejected off this support, and I will expect continuation to the upside. So if I do see other potential entries on other pairs, I'll explain it to you guys. But I'm gonna let the trade run overnight, and I'm gonna cool down a bit before I hit to bid. And I think my Mac agrees with me because all of a sudden it started to update. So I can't even do anything even if I wanted to. So in the past on the XEO USD trade, I would have taken the buy just now because of FOMO and would have taken a loss already. So I'm really happy with the progress. I only entered the trade when I saw the confirmations, and even small things like this is gonna go a long way in the future. Just improve a little bit every single day, and eventually everything compounds and you become profitable. I'm not super profitable yet. I'm basically a break-even trader right now, but that's the mindset I think I need to have in order to become that profitable trader that I want to be. Anyways, I'm going to go and cool down now, do a bit of stretching and head to bed. I'll update you guys on the trade tomorrow. So yeah, good night. We are up about 2.5k right now. The position ran very nicely this afternoon, and we are going to be holding the position for a while longer. Unfortunately, my trading cycle ends tomorrow, which means that I had to close out the position by tonight. An amazing trade to start the week. I am going to be going for my 9k run now. I'll continue to monitor the position for exit conditions, but in the meantime, let's warm up and let's get on this run. We're about 3 km in, and holy shit, today is mad pace so far. Like 440 pace. Hope I can keep this up. Holy shit, I think that was a record. I don't think I've ever ran that fast before. That was a really good run. I don't know, maybe it's the figure skating. I'm training my legs and whatever, that's why I can push harder. It's even better than last week. You guys know what a good run means. It means that we are eating good tonight, because every time I do something well, I've got to reward myself. But yeah, I'll see you guys at dinner. So like I said, usually when I accomplish something, I try to treat myself by the good food or something new, so I can kind of like reinforce my brain, continue to push my limits. And I think this kind of positive reinforcement actually helps in the long term, both psychologically and unconsciously. That was all. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna finish up my food and I will see you guys back at home. Alright, I'm about to start my deep work session, but just an update on the trade. The trade right now is having a strong retracement. I do expect it to retrace right down to this 9 MA, which is perfectly fine, and I'm gonna hop right into my deep work session now. Trade update, we are up about 2.8k right now. But like I said just now, it would reject off the 9MA before pushing up higher, and that's exactly what I did. I actually didn't really have a very productive study session, so in the end I ended up reading my book most of the time. But an amazing trade today, and I'm gonna cool down and head to bed now. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys. So we closed out the position at 2.5k in profit last night, and I'm not going to be entering any positions and PPI is released tonight. Count is now just 1.5k away from being break even, but we must learn from the mistakes last time and not think about the profits too much, because remember what happened last time? I was 1k away and then I let it get to my head, and the next Monday I lost 3k immediately. So I have a bit of time before my skipping session starts. It starts at 11:20, now it's 9:20, so we can put in about 1.5 hours of work. Also, I'm not sure whether you guys have realized yet, but this is the 7 weekly vlog, and out of the 7 vlogs, only one of the vlogs had a bit of success in it. That was the week that I passed my 400k FTMO, and the rest of the weeks were just stagnant, trying to get out of drawdown, slow and consistent weeks. And that's really the reality of chasing a dream, you know, because most of the time you're not going to be achieving anything. It's just putting in the work over again, rinse and repeat, and it's really boring, honestly. Anyways, I'm going to be hopping right into my deep work session, and I'll see you guys after. So I just finished the deep work session, and now I'm about to go to skate. It's about 11 o'clock right now, and I'm going to be starting to warm up for my session. Overall, it was a pretty productive study session. I went to look at the charts for a bit, and there does seem to have some opportunities that may come out later tonight. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the ice. Like I said in my previous vlog, I've been skating more recently because I'm trying to work to get my triples. So if you guys want to see the progress, everything is posted on my Instagram, and the progress for other things as well, like trading, coding, everything will be there. But anyways, today the ice looks pretty empty, so I'm going to be working on my fundamentals more. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the ice. Skating session, I just had my lunch. I'm gonna go probably get a bubble tea and find somewhere to study for a bit. I'm quite tired, so probably not too long. So I managed to find this random table in the middle of nowhere. So I'm probably gonna study here for the next 1 hour before heading home. Probably analyze the charts for tonight, and I'll see you guys later. I literally just got home, I changed, and now I'm running for the bus because my training starts at 5 and it's 4:10. And if I don't catch this bus, I'm gonna be late. Thank God I caught the bus. I'm here before the bus reach, I think. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Finished training, and I'm gonna be grabbing my dinner now. PPI comes out in like 30 minutes, so I'll be looking for setups after. However, price did not react the way that I wanted to see, so I may have to do a reanalysis, and maybe I'll only get entries tomorrow morning. PPI release was very strong, and what that means is that it's very bullish for the US dollar, which obviously is being reflected by the markets right now as the US dollar is pumping. The strength of the US dollar means that it kind of invalidates my bias for this week at least. So I do not think that I'll be entering any positions tonight. It's about 10:05 right now, and I'm just going to be doing some light editing for this week's vlog, and then I'm gonna head to bed after. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow morning. So I'm about to head out for my skating session, and on the way there I'll be taking a look at the charts. Right now there doesn't seem to be many opportunities, but yeah, I'll update you guys once I'm there. I have an iced vanilla latte and
Iced vanilla latte.
so I just got my morning coffee and my breakfast. PPI came out stronger than expected last night, a lot higher than the consensus, and what that means is that it's bullish for the US dollar. The DXY retraced against my weekly analysis. I was hoping that price would push down lower, but it retraced last night to up here. My long-term bias for the dollar still stands. I still think it's bearish, but it could temporarily retrace, and because of that, I think I may have to stay out of the markets for today. Anyways, I'll continue to monitor. I am going to have my breakfast, and I'm going to do some video editing. So yeah, play the montage. Well, video editing really is time consuming. But then when I see some of you guys telling me that after seeing my videos, you guys are starting to make your own schedules, you guys are starting to be more disciplined, knowing that I can make a difference, now that makes it all worth it. And it's starting to show, because past 2 weeks, I've just made $85 from posting videos. The number of subscribers finally surpassed the number of followers I have on TikTok. And honestly, I enjoy posting YouTube videos far more than I enjoy TikTok videos, because I feel like I can go more in depth, whereas TikTok is more surface level slow and the videos are so short. And yeah, I really appreciate all of your support. Anyways, it's about 10:50 right now and I'm going to be warming up for my skating session. Just finished my session. I'm having my lunch right now. I really don't see any opportunities in the markets today. I think for the next trade, I'm going to be very, very careful because remember the last time when I was down 1k, I got complacent and I just took 2 trades. I hit my max loss in 1 day. So I'm going to be very, very careful because I'm just half a trade away from getting out a drawdown and I really want to get out. Anyways, I'm going to grab my lunch and then I'll be studying over here after. Friday, Saturday and Sundays right now are literally all video editing. Anyways, now I'm going to be heading over to my dental appointment. I'm not sure whether I'll have the time to add in more special effects this week because although it seems simple, it actually takes quite a lot of time to edit those in. I'm at my future school right now because I'm meeting some friends later. I actually ended the dental appointment like 1.5 hours ago, but okay, I've been sitting here because there's a charger over here and I'm literally editing the videos like this. Anyways, I'm going to try to find some time to explore around the school so that I know what to expect in the future. And I'll try to show you guys some parts if I can. I've been editing for like 1.5 hours and my neck is so strained because I had to put the laptop on my lap because charger was over here and it wasn't long enough. But anyways, I'm going to be walking around to explore the school now. It looks so freaking cool. I can't believe that I'm going to be studying here one day. Well, not in this building at least, but let me try to show you guys around and see what I can find. A bit late, it's about 10:40 now, so I had to take a grab home because I still had to film 2 more videos before I go to bed tonight. If not, I won't be able to get out this week's vlog by this Sunday. I have been in a payout drought for the past 2 months after making 2 back-to-back 5-figure months. At my worst, I was down 9k on the account, just 3% away from blowing the funded. Then 2 weeks ago, I was just 1k from getting the account back to base. But then I got complacent and lost 3k in a single day. I then had a break-even week after 2 trades that were in profit reversed on me. But this week, there's finally hope again. I took 1 trade and 1 win, making 2.6k. And that brings the account just 1.5k from getting back to break-even. That's less than half a win away. The FTMO phase 2 is now at break-even as well. The 5%ers phase 2 is just 3% away from passing the accounts. And I have to learn my mistakes from the previous time and take the next few trades very carefully. Because any more stupid mistakes and I can kiss my 100k goal goodbye. Because right now my net worth is only at 26.5k and that means I need to make over 70k just to hit my goal. And the only way for me to do that is to start getting payouts again and pass my other 2 challenges. But like I said, I need to detach from the results and focus on the process. Anyways, this week I feel that I started off slow on Monday. I did my room cleanup, tried to increase my productivity, which I think helped for the rest of the week. I've been staying pretty disciplined, doing the things that I need to do. It's starting to become more of a norm. And yeah, I feel progress even in my running. The first 5 weeks of running, I felt no progress. Last week I felt a bit, and this week suddenly I could run so fast. And that's the thing about progress. It's literally linear at first, or even negative when you do trading, and then all of a sudden it just shoots up. So the important thing is to stay consistent. And some of you have asked me why I set such a high goal for myself and give myself a time limit. And me myself, I do know that it is possible that I fail this goal, but the thing is that I set it so high because even if I fail, I will still be better off than if I set a lower goal for myself. Everything is starting to pick up momentum. My FundedNext offer, my YouTube, my trading, my coding. It took me 6 weeks to see any significant progress, and I'm glad that it's finally coming all together. I hope that you guys enjoyed this week's weekly vlog. I feel like this week there are a lot of little important lessons for you guys to learn, and if you did, remember to like and subscribe, and as always, never settle for average.